It's been a while since I last talked to you one-on-one like this. It's been pretty busy in the department I work in. I'm still doing that consultation thing, too. I caused you some trouble, too, with that mess at Jeunesse. Do you mean that? Or are you just being nice? Well, whichever it is, you're really something. Back then, I was constantly irritated, wondering why that stuff was happening to me. I was overworked just because I was the store manager's son, and on top of that, tons of people took me for granted. I thought no one was thinking about me. But that's not how I feel now. I took a roundabout way realizing this, but one constant in my life is that people rely on me. I thought before that I was shameless for being like that, but I just don't mind it. When I'm doing things for other people, it helps me try harder. When Nanako-chan was kidnapped, didn't you think I was surprisingly on top of things? Now that you say it like that, I feel pretty lame. In any case, I tried pretty hard at the time. Of course, I was serious about wanting to save Nanako-chan and solve the case. But mainly, it was because I thought you were going through some tough times. When we were debating dropping Namatame into the TV, I was just seeing red. I was so overwhelmed with hate and wanting to blame everything on him that I stopped thinking for myself. I think the same could be said about what happened at Jeunesse. People just think about their own interests. But if I ignore them and say it's none of my business, I won't get anywhere. I'll forget what's important, and I won't be able to be proud of myself. I won't be able to say I did my best. I want to keep pushing myself like that. I want the people I care about to be happy. New power? Is this for real? There's a lot I'm grateful for from this past year, but the biggest thing? I think it was that I met you. If you ever lose your way, I'll go knock some sense into you. It won't matter if you're at the ends of the earth or in somewhere dark and bleak. That's what partners are for, right?
It's so huge, so wide, so salty! Wait, the salt was actually me sweating. It's tough to skate against the wind. Wow, the winter sea is really cool too. Coming here with everyone was fun, but it's exciting to be here alone with you too. This must be the true charm of the winter sea. Sensei, over here! Let's do that thing people are supposed to do on the beach and run around in the surf! Come on, try and catch me! Sensei, why is the sea so huge? The world. I know what that is. It's where everything is, and everything in it is connected. The sea's sparkly. I didn't know anything about anything until I met you and everyone else. Fun things, feelings that make me want to cry, how the sea is so beautiful. I didn't know anything, and I never thought about wanting to learn either. I can feel all kinds of things in me now. All these feelings created after I met all of you. I think that's my life. It's these different feelings that keep me going. There's still tons of things I don't understand, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from here either. But I've decided that I'm gonna do the best with this life that I can. Even though I was scared, I took a step forward and discovered such a wonderful, shiny world. That's why you too, Sensei. Sensei! Because you're going away soon, I want you to know, Sensei. But I felt like if I told you, then you'd leave for good. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you understand this tremendous love I'm professing? But I'll be okay. It's sad, but being sad is part of life, too. I've made my decision to stop relying on you so much, Sensei. I will now enter the independent Teddy chapter of my life, so that this time I can be your Sensei. Holy moly! Something came out! I'm an all-new model now! Teddy version 3! Or is it 4? Maybe I should study counting first. Oh, but even though I've entered my independent phase, I'm still gonna have Yosuke take care of me. I'm not that independent yet.
I'm home.
Welcome home! Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not really death. But the truth is, I don't have any special powers like that. I am not death. Just another boring human being. Waiting for a miracle that never came. Before I knew it, I was wishing death on the one person I loved most in the world. I was lonely, forgotten, and loving. Being loved. All that is what goes into making us human. But it's too late now, isn't it? The man I loved is gone. I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on. I want to see you again.
Sorry.
This is Shirogane. I'll see you later.
Very sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Let's go. That wasn't bad. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I love you. Just a little longer.
Yo!
Sorry for barging in like this. I wanted to talk to you, or, well, more like I wanted to ask you something. You know, well, it's about a present. What would be, Oh, okay, let me start over. I want to give someone a present. I don't know what they'd like, so I thought I'd ask for your advice. It's for a woman. Confess my love? To who? I want to give it to Ma. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, obviously she's a woman. I am begging you. I have no idea what to give her. I want to be damn sure Mom's happy with it. I should tell you, Ma went to the hospital. Oh, it was just for an exam, though. She's out already and doing totally fine. But the tests seemed like they were rough on her, so I want to give her something like a hospitality award. Stop teasing me. I went to go visit her while she was there. It was hard for me to see her in that hospital, though. When I was there, Ma looked at me and said, "You've changed." She said, "Your father and I are proud of you, son." Pretty funny, huh? I ain't too bright and I keep causing her all this trouble. She says she's proud of me. I mean, I'm the one who should be proud of her. She raised a punk like me without a single complaint and worked herself to the bone, and no one thanked her for it. I feel like I need to give her some encouragement now and then. Getting kind of leaky here. Ma was right, though. I have changed. It was because I got to know you guys. Until I met you, I was so mad that people saw me as some weirdo that I tried to get back at anyone who looked at me funny. I wasn't holding my head up high. I wasn't proud of myself. But getting to know you better made me realize something. I don't think it matters what kind of guy I am. As long as I can hold my head up high, Ma's gonna be proud of me. Still, I want to become someone that Ma and you guys can be proud of. So I'm going to spend my life keeping myself in check to make sure I don't lose my way again or start lying to myself. New power. This must be another me, huh? And I'll keep changing however I want to from here on out. I want to fight for others instead of just for myself. I'd rather die protecting something that matters than worrying if I can win the fight. I think that's the way to be. And one day, I hope I can be strong enough to protect you too. It takes a hell of a strong man to say that, Sensei. I've got a long way to go. Well then, let's make that gift. My present to Ma. I got some tools for you to work with, too. It's cold out now, so maybe something warm for when she goes to sleep would be good. Hey, how about a crocheted hugging pillow you can put a hot water bottle inside? I'll call it a warmy yarny. If we work together on it, it'll be a masterpiece. Ma always seems to like it when I tell her stories about you, so she'll love this. Man, I'm glad I asked you, Senpai. Wasn't this a great idea?
very happy.
See ya! Sorry to make you wait. Let's go! Let's come here again, Sensei.
This place is covered in snow, too. It's chilly, but I like the winter and its tranquility. Things have become so peaceful lately. I finally feel like I've gotten used to it. The people of Inaba are thinking about the events that transpired and are making an effort to make the town better. I've heard that a lot of local government projects are being considered, such as bringing back old festivals. It would seem that they're trying to revitalize the town commercially, but I think the people yearn for connection. But as time passes, everything fades away eventually. Whenever I handle a serious case, I always come across a certain problem. Man can forget about painful memories, and in doing so wipe away tears and learn to stand up again. But because we forget, we repeat the same mistake that caused those bad memories in the first place. Being able to get used to difficulty is a strength, but people make mistakes because they get set in their ways. But after meeting you, I feel as if I've found an answer to these doubts. I feel that as long as you can find something precious in your heart, something to protect, you'll be okay. And as long as you have that precious someone, no matter how much you forget, you can strive for a better future. Of course, I have people who are precious to me as well. That's why I'm thinking about doing whatever I can, for them too. This isn't just about me. I draw my strength from everyone else. They keep me alive. I've never considered things like that before. And, of course, the ones who taught me to think that way are none other than you and all my other friends. Thank you. Really. There's a new power budding in my heart. I wonder if this means that I'm still capable of change. I'm going to keep learning from here on, and as long as I do, I can always change. That doesn't just apply to me. I'm sure the same can be said about you, too. I'm starting to look forward a bit to getting older. Me, you, and everyone else is going to keep changing. We'll all be having effects on each other, all those years. I want to watch how all of us change each other all throughout my life. That's what I truly want.
Yeah! Thank you!
Will you accept this? Thank you. Live a long and full life. That is the greatest thing you can do for your beloved. I hope that one day we will meet again.
Oh,
Senpai!
Dude, you too! Is this really your first time snowboarding?
Just gotta keep your balance, right?
Whoa!
Senpai! You're too fast!
You gotta open up your stance. Do you get it? Come on.
It's easier said than... Huh?
Whoa! Damn, that hurt.
Oh, so sorry!
Sorry.
Then you owe me a date!
You won't win! Jeez, you two!
We've been down this slope a bunch of times now. Hey, what do you think of my snowboarding skills? I bet you're head over heels with them.
Well, yeah, but only because we were falling down all the time. Teddy kept crashing into me.
It's not fair that Kanji gets to keep skiing with Naochan. I'm completely against one-on-one personal lessons.
So you were doing it on purpose, you bastard!
You guys are completely ignoring my lines, huh?
So this was your first time skiing, Naoto-kun? How was it?
I can barely even stand upright. Kanji-kun is teaching me, but it's not going as I'd hoped. I keep going in the wrong direction or falling over without warning. I hope I do a little better tomorrow.
You don't look it, but you really don't like losing, do you? Should we go up one more time? What? I'm too tired. My legs are giving out on me.
My fur's all frozen too. I feel like Frosty the Snow Bear.
We've got tomorrow too, so let's call it a day. Aren't you hungry, Chie?
I didn't even notice it until now. I'm super hungry! What are we having for dinner at the lodge? I think soul cooked in non-regional style. That non-regional part caught my attention.
So, it's a non-style style? What is that supposed to taste like?
I think you would only call it something like that if you weren't all that confident about your food.
I doubt the chefs would appreciate hearing that from you guys.
That's That's so mean. I remember you yelling about how delicious that cake we made was.
I wasn't yelling. And that cake was only good because Naoto helped you.
That's not true. It was thanks to the cookbook.
I don't care which it was. And you guys should have been using a cookbook in the first place.
There's something more important at hand right now! Soul is a fish, right? What about some real meat? Meat!
How much of a carnivore are you?
I don't think I saw any real meat dishes on the menu.
No beef? Or pork? Or even chicken?
She's got a point. And considering how much we've been skiing, I could use something with a lot of protein.
Meat.
Has the day finally come that you all want a little taste of Teddy?
No, we'd never do that. Bear meat is pretty gamey after all.
You're so cruel, Yuki-chan!
Is Teddy still in the bathhouse?
We saw these college girls while we were having dinner. He said he was gonna hold out in the bath until they showed up.
Sheesh, what's he up to now?
You say that, but I bet you wish you were there with him right now, don't you?
What? That's the worst. Wouldn't you rather spend time with us? I mean, me, rather than people like that, Senpai?
Dude, how awesome is it that we all get to stay overnight like this? And it's co-ed! So why don't we...
No.
But I didn't suggest anything yet!
Sorry, were you gonna say play cards? Why don't we go night skiing? I've always been impressed by people who can do that.
Then we'd have to take another bath afterwards. Honestly, I'm already exhausted from snowboarding all day.
Then why don't we do what people usually do when they get together at night?
Tell ghost stories.
I don't know. Isn't that usually a summer thing?
Yeah, I think I'll have to disagree too.
Huh? Could it be that you're actually scared of ghost stories?
Stuff like in those stories actually happens in the mountains. That one time during shooting was enough for me.
What? Stop it!
Oh, our inn has a lot of spooky stuff too. Once, we asked a customer how he liked his room, and he said the restroom was too dark. But his room didn't have one. And sometimes when you take pictures in that room during Obon, they don't come out right.
Whoa, that's pretty creepy.
Oh, and I heard that Haniwa are occasionally found in the mountains around here. They say this entire area could have been a grave site long ago.
Folklore has little valid scientific evidence, but is a result of cultural significance and strong story elements. Any ancient burial ground is likely just the site of a temple. So,
You're scared too?
yes.
This is starting to get pretty good. How are you in scary stories? Yeah, you say that, but I bet you've got some crazy story of your own up your sleeve. You and ghost stories, huh? That might be seriously scary.
I can't believe you guys! I'm having no part of this! I'm plugging my ears!
Would it be scarier to only hear bits and pieces of stories like that?
Shut up, Morangi! Why are you pushing so hard for us to tell ghost stories?
You stop calling me that, damn it!
Well, I'll start off then. Yukiko can go last. Her stories are off the charts creepy. Let's see. It was over 3 years ago. A friend of mine in middle school told me this. It seems his sister went to a pretty prestigious private school, but she ended up running with the wrong crowd. Supposedly, she and a bunch of other girls were bullying another girl in their class. He said that she'd come home every night and laugh over the phone with her friends about the kid they were harassing. One day, she suddenly came home with a pale face. Ever since then, she started locking herself up in her room. No matter how much he asked what was going on, she'd completely ignore him. But he could hear her mumbling. She'd keep saying to herself, "It's my turn next." My friend got worried, so he went to ask his sister's friends what was going on. But it turns out, all her friends had passed out for mysterious reasons and had been taken to the hospital. He was so scared that he didn't know what to do. That night, at around 11:30, suddenly his sister started screaming in her room. He ran into her room, and she was covering her ears and repeating, "She's calling me! I can hear her!" But my friend couldn't hear anything, and soon his sister rushed out of the house. The next morning, she was found unconscious outside the school gates, just like her friends had been. In the end, she was taken to the hospital and recovered, but when he asked the people at school what happened, it seems the girl they were bullying was dead. They said that the girl must have become a spirit that haunted them one by one.
That's impossible. Your story is full of inconsistencies. Wait, but I think I've actually read a police report like that.
That's not denying it. You're supporting it.
Wait, did she die? I think she turned up okay. Well, that doesn't matter. That wasn't bad for a leadoff, right? Well, you're next. What do you have in mind?
You're gonna do this too, Senpai? You meanie.
It sounds realistic when you tell it.
So? And then?
Come on, this isn't a ghost story anymore, is it? It's just a story about someone being kidnapped.
What was that? I heard something just now.
That was unusual.
It's just our imaginations. Anyway, keep going. You can't just end it here. That'd be even scarier.
Whoa, that's freaky. Something about a nose that long?
Blackout?
Oh shit! Something just went past me!
I told you I didn't want to do this! Why didn't you listen to me? Someone get the lights on! I can't take this anymore! Hurry!
Hang on! Where's the switch?
How dare you to think you're eating all the snacks while I'm gone? I'm gonna curse you.
Get him? Yeah, let's finish him off.
I'm sorry, Teddy. Only people have human rights.
Babes, what's come over you? Why are you so mad at me?
So it was Teddy. Damn it, he freaked us all out.
And what happened after that?